Wildcats, and welcome to today's edition of Wildcat News. Today is Friday, February 23rd, and on this episode we've got all the news you need to know and much more. That's coming right up, but first, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
First, today's spotlight on Black History Month is civil rights activist Malcolm X. Let's find out a little bit more about him.
Malcolm Little was born in Omaha, Nebraska on May 19th in 1925. Growing up, he experiences a really harsh childhood when his father was killed, along with his 4 uncles, and his mother was put in a mental institution. This left young Malcolm Little in a foster home, which led to him being a 9-year-old with no one to look up to. But once he left prison at age 25, he decided to change his life and move into a house. He also changed his religion to Islam after getting inspired by Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad recognized him and decided to hire and promote Malcolm X to head of the Harlem Mosque. Malcolm X made speeches about how African Americans were getting mistreated and they should defend themselves and not take the harassment and assault. Malcolm X continued to talk about the injustices against African Americans for many years to come, and even contributed to the creation of the Black Panther Party, which got inspired by Malcolm X. At first, Malcolm X didn't like Martin Luther King's ideas of peaceful protest, but soon he changed his mind about him, and at one point we're going to team up. Unfortunately, on February 21st, he was assassinated outside of his car. But Malcolm X was never forgotten for being a famous civil rights activist and was a true Black History Month legend.
This year's Environmental Science Unless project focuses on the Indian whitebird, which are facing endangerment due to loss of habitat and illegal pet trade. They are currently selling t-shirts for $15, sweatshirts for $25, and reusable bags for $5. Check your email for the form to order. Orders and payment are due by March 12th.
The senior class's volleyball tournament is next Wednesday night. It's at 6:30 p.m. and the cost is $5 per player. If you would like to play in the tournament, today is the last day to sign up. You can turn in your completed team roster and the money to Miss Juliana in room C36.
Are you an athlete who are bored with no games to play and is contemplating just giving up? Come on down to Maple Shade High School's volleyball tournament, Wednesday, February 28th, 6:30 in the main gym. The price is $5 per player, and each team goes up to 8 players. See if you got what it takes to be one of the greats.
Now let's find what's been cooking up in the cafeteria. Here's Cameron and Melvin with our lunch menu.
For lunch today, we have chicken tenders, pizza, chicken patty, and barbecue pulled pork on a Kaiser roll. Over to Melvin.
Hoy por almuerzo tenemos papa horneada. Regresamos estudio.
Thanks, Cameron and Melvin.
Spring sports registration is now open online and will close on Wednesday, March 6th. Make sure you register by then if you want to play spring sport.
The next meeting for the GSA is Monday, February 26th, after school in the choir room.
And the French Club has extended their lollipop fundraiser through March. Lollipops cost $1 each. Find any French Club member to purchase.
What's happening with our winter sports teams today? Let's go to Chris for the details.
Girls varsity basketball and cheer have practiced after school. Back to you guys in the studio.
Also in Wildcat sports, unfortunately, boys bowling lost in their second playoff match on Tuesday against Gloucester. Eric Oliveira had the high game with 210 and a high set with 234.
Time now for today's segment. Today our reporters asked, what is your screen time? Let's see how you compare to some of the answers.
What's your screen time?
8 hours and 32 minutes.
7 hours and 8 minutes.
7 hours. 9 hours.
6 hours.
9 hours.
15 hours and 34 minutes.
8 hours.
9 hours and 12 minutes.
5 hours and 20 minutes.
10 hours.
8 hours and 35 minutes.
6 hours and 2 minutes.
What's your screen time?
10 hours and 3 minutes.
12 hours and 48 minutes.
4.5 hours. 16 hours.
4 hours and 15 minutes. 7 hours and 14 minutes.
4 hours and 8 minutes.
14 hours a day.
Finally, we'd like to wish a very happy birthday to the following people who have a birthday today and over the weekend. Raven Shaw,
Mully McNair,
Zyla Cry,
Zachary Hutchinson,
Alexa Masserini,
Adriana Waysome,
Jackson Tidd.
Well, that's all the news we have for you today. From all of us in the TV studio, thanks for watching and have a fantastic Friday and a wonderful weekend.
So it's a bang.